we are here with
La Countwee.
How does it feel to be here in Mexico City?
It was amazing.
Yeah, real privilege. I'm very happy.
How did you guys feel the show?
It was
Like
fun.
the audience?
Yep. We were told the audience would be great and it delivered and it was amazing. People were lovely. People were really enjoying the songs, which makes our job easy.
Yeah, I saw some people doing like a mosh pit with 2 horses. You saw that? Really? Yeah. ¿Qué significa La Country Road para ti?
Para mí sí fueron mi entrada a este género musical nuevo que ahora estoy enamorado de, que es el post-punk. Eso.
I remember about Country Road being called Crank Wave. And now Crank Wave, yeah.
What does that mean?
Like someone is screaming while everything is like a mess. Okay. You know, like cathartic things.
Yeah.
And now it's twee. Well, I think it's twee.
Oh, yeah.
How do you feel about the term twee and how this evolution went?
I think it's fair enough to call our music twee. I think it's an easy word to describe it as, but it can be pretty patronizing, you know. But I would call it twee in places as well, but it's kind of like, and I don't mean to put you down, because I call it twee as well, but it can be like lazy and it can kind of blanket it as this very small thing. Twee is so small, you know. Phonetically it sounds like a very small thing, but it's like, it's pretty big. It's humbly big, small, I don't know.
No, I get you.
You know what I mean?
I get you, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we're trying to express bigger things in smaller ways.
Yeah.
What's on incorporating classic sounds with, I think in UK, maybe more medieval sounds, and maybe in Latin America would be something more different, but into contemporary music and how it reflects in today's world. Like, how do you feel that? Like,
There's been like a massive folk revival in the UK bands, for sure. I'm feeling that, you know, like Caroline, Shovel Dance Collective, people embracing their local folk traditions and putting their own, you know, indie kid spin on it. And that is really great. Like, I think it's probably something to do with the modern world that we live in, people wanting to revert back to something more simple. But it's really, I think that's the new cathartic, really, is simple and rootsy folk tradition, I think.
¿Qué significa La Country Road para ti?
Es mi banda favorita. Los amo.
Why Forever Howlong song is perfect to encapsulate, you know, the essence of the album?
Does it? Yeah, I'm not sure if it does. I
Okay.
think maybe Forever Howlong could mean whatever you want it to mean.
Okay.
And I think the song is one aspect of that for me.
It was also given that name because it didn't have a name.
Yes, it was called something else for a while.
Yeah, I have like the vinyl, and there's this picture with everyone with the flute. And it was like really shocking because I know you're really talented musicians, but that all of you play flute, it was like really cool. So when I saw the show and it was like really ritualistic, you know, like you singing and supporting me, but also like being yourselves, you know, like playing your stuff with the flute. So I thought that was really cute. Like, where's the idea of the flute, you know, at the recording, or, you know, how does that happen?
So I wrote it on piano first, and I kind of had this image of it being like stacks of the same instrument. I kind of heard clarinet first, but I think recorders are a bit easier than clarinets. And everyone was down to learn the recorder. It was quite amazing how quickly everyone picked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That became like my favorite show after the show. My favorite song after the show.
Oh, thank
It
you.
was like really a beautiful image, you know? ¿Qué significa La Country Road para ti, Sarita?
Todo.
Let's build 10 Essentials by BCNR. You know, in the making of the record, like, did you watch some films? Did you read something, music, whatever? Like, let's do like a starter pack, maybe?
We watched Spinal Tap. This is Spinal Tap
During recording.
which is kind of a bad idea because, you know, it definitely hits close to home when they're all leaving the band. But it's you know, it's a funny film, so that got us through it. We watched a lot of The Simpsons.
Puzzles.
We
Jigsaw
did
puzzles.
the Simpsons
One of which
jigsaw
was The
puzzle,
Simpsons.
yeah.
We ate a lot of dark chocolate. James Ford was nibbling that.
What's his
Yeah.
diet?
That was his diet. Like
Munching
it was
on it.
what,
Yeah.
70%, 85%,
With a bit of sea salt, the posh one.
the lint
Yeah,
chocolate.
it's really
Okay.
nice.
Walks or runs in the morning? I'm a walker.
Okay.
You're a walker.
She's a
She's
skater.
a skater.
I bought my
Oh,
roller
these
skates.
two roller skated, and I said,
Oh.
"Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do it because we're recording an album, and this is a very important time for us,
To
and
have
everyone
all your-
needs to make sure that they're
To be
fit and
safe.
healthy."
they're
And then they were like,
living
"Nah, it's fine." First day, Charlie fell over,
Sprained my
sprained his wrist.
That was
Which
nearly
is
the album.
terrible.
Yeah.
That was nearly the album done,
I was showing off.
and I felt I was doing the most,
Tut, 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 tut.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to.
I was
keep
reveling
respect.
in that though. I was loving it. There
had
was
like
there was a
7.
caterer. There was a lovely woman that cooked
Soup and toast.
all our meal, well, our lunches and dinners there. It was pretty amazing.
It was too rich though. By the end of it, like we all felt like
We'd all gained.
we'd all gained mass, and like our stomachs were so full that it was like I couldn't. It was like going home for Christmas.
Oh.
I was like so full the entire time. I kind of like it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot, but it was amazing. So good. What else did we do?
What else? You know, like.
I found it really hard to read books. I've only started reading books,
Okay.
but I've found it really difficult to read a book in the studio. And I was reading one that I really liked as well before, and then I just couldn't finish it because I don't know. I just struggled with it.
You brought your laptop.
Got my laptop.
Laptop. Some games. Some
We're running dry.
Yeah.
The overhead projector became like a really interactive, important part of note taking.
Yeah.
You know, we'd all come together and it'd be like the whiteboard, like a very much like school presentation. Right, kids, what have we got to do today?
Right, our to-do
yeah.
list.
To-do list. Yeah. And that was a really cool visual thing that then became part of
Yeah.
the aesthetic of the record.
The booklet thing. Yeah.
Got bottles of Peroni, small bottles of Peroni, and gluten-free bottles of Peroni for Tyler as
Okay.
well.
I'm gonna show you this picture. I think you know it.
Oh, what the hell?
Are you aware about the Reddit iceberg of VCNR?
What is that?
Wait, what does this mean?
It's like an iceberg. Like
It's an iceberg
If you know
about like how deep
deep
are
you
you
are in
into
the
your
fandom.
lores.
What does that mean?
It's like a funny meme.
But why?
funny.
Oh, okay.
Someone saw it as humorous.
Whoa, look at Luke. Luke looks so different.
Luke looks so much like Example there, doesn't he? Is that what everyone's talking about? Example?
But
Yeah, Example.
why is Nina Lim on my face?
Because this is so these are different tiers. So like
Yes.
that's you're happy because you like know a sort of surface level
so
amount.
The people are irrelevant. It's the facial expression.
It's more yeah.
I don't understand the internet or like. Or, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really want to know any of that.
So
I'll stay
you
clear
weren't
of that.
aware about this picture
No.
about the iceberg.
Charlie's
No.
fucking calendar reviews.
Oh, you used to do that on
I don't even think
Twitter.
you know about it.
I don't know
Yeah,
about
you're
this.
not even. You may as
I'm not
well.
that into the band.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's the deepest iceberg.
Yeah.
So can you explain us about the Charlie's Puffin calendar reviews? What
My-
was it?
My mum basically bought me a puffin calendar, and I posted a tweet of each month, like what was on the, like what the image of the puffin was, and I've stopped now.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Because of things like this.
yeah.
It's totally fair that you call us twee because we're listing puffins, we're listing like skating and eating and going
Yeah,
home
yeah,
for
yeah,
Christmas. Like we are just
Yeah.
twee.
It's now
That's how
Blau
it is.
Countwee New Road.
Exactly.
Nice.
That's nice.
¿Qué significa Blau Countwee New Road para ti?
Significa pasión, amistad y mucha energía. Amor tal vez también.
So the last question is, what does Blau Countwee New Road mean to you?
That's a nice question.
Um,
it means a lot to us. We put a lot of work into it. We love each other a lot, and it's really fun to make music with your friends. So I think we're really proud of it, and we're really lucky. And it's a fun job, guys,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And it's a paycheck at the
Jeez.
end of the month.
No, it's
Sorry.
great. It's great. It's a really good question. I've never thought about that. It also I think it's really cool because it means that we all have a creative output that doesn't have to be 100% you. And I don't think a lot of people who play in bands have the privilege of being able to do that. you might be the bassist in a band where the lead singer writes all the songs and you just have to play what you're given. But we've got the ability to not, you don't have to put 100% in, but you get to have you get to say what you want to artistically, and that's an amazing privilege. And a privilege that I would probably never be afforded as a saxophone player if I was playing in different bands. So, that's I'm really lucky to have that, and that's Black Country New Road to me, I think.
Nice.
Really nice answer.
I think you're like really good friends, like more than a band. I still like friendship and taking care of each other and, giving space for you to shine, like that's really cool. So can you give us a piece of advice to build a friendship?
Well, you get to choose who you're friends with.
Yeah.
And that's the great thing about friendship over family, isn't it? You get to choose. And so, you don't ever feel like you need to hang out with someone for the sake of it. Hang out with them if you like them.
Also, I think you do know in your gut when you meet someone. There's like a feeling of like maybe we're gonna be good, but straight away if that person doesn't give you, attention back or love back, not that you need a world of attention, but somebody needs to see you, and if you can tell straight away if they see you or not.
Yeah. That's so sweet. Okay. So thank you for being here. And this Black Country Road. So
Thank
bye.
you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Bye.